Happy New Year! I am Char, Rivette, the Executive Director of the Chicago Children's Advocacy Center. As we embark upon a very important anniversary, 10 years of battling abuse, allow me first to thank our thousands of supporters for helping us to restore the lives of over 20,000 of Chicago's sexually and severely physically abused children. Though it is tragic that this many children have been impacted by the trauma of abuse, we celebrate their resiliency and that of their caregivers and know that with your help and ours, their lives can be restored. Every year we coordinate nearly 2,500 cases of sexual and life-threatening abuse against children in Chicago. Because of our efforts, these children receive expert services to help them recover from harm and find justice. Though we are clearly having a great impact in the lives of Chicago's abused children, we know there is much more work to be done. In fact, studies estimate that there are upwards of another 1,200 children who are also being sexually abused, yet never being reported. Through expansion of our outreach and education efforts in the coming decade, we hope to help bring these reports to light and ensure these children are helped as well. Within the next decade, we also hope to broaden services to children with developmental disabilities, who sadly are common targets of sexual predators. We also plan to make a larger impact in prevention and strengthening families by expanding our scope of services to juvenile offenders of abuse in order to stop the cycle of abuse at an earlier stage. As we begin our 10th anniversary year, we have many exciting initiatives planned, all centered around the theme of what my eyes have seen, and all designed to help broaden awareness and support of the restorative care we provide for Chicago's abused children. In a moment, I will share with you a little of what my eyes have seen. But first, I would like to share just a few of the activities we have planned for 2011. First, welcome to our newly designed website, which is much easier to navigate. I hope that you will find it informative and visit often. Also featured on our website is our new tagline, Battling Abuse, Restoring Lives, which typifies the work we do every day. We are also fortunate to feature the phenomenal work of our pro bono partner, Downtown Partners Chicago, who created our awareness campaign, Innocent Bystanders, which you will see in various venues throughout the year. In 2011, we will be holding a multi-series program symposia, a public art exhibit in Daly Plaza to correspond with Child Abuse Prevention Month kickoff, and launching the Legacy Project, which allows donors to purchase ceramic tiles featuring their names and the art of our children, and will be displayed throughout our center. I've been working with abused and neglected children for over 20 years, and my eyes have seen many, many children throughout the years with some severe symptoms of post-traumatic stress disorder from episodes of sexual and physical abuse. I have seen children that have temper tantrums, behavioral issues, fear, sadness, and really have struggled throughout the years to cope with what's happened to them. I've also seen family members that are also coping with the system itself, what happens in the legal system, what's happened in child welfare system, struggling to understand what it means to go through this process and really struggling with how they can emerge from this as healthy, happy families. Over the years, I've seen ups and downs, kids that really were victims of the system itself. But luckily, I've seen a lot of hope and a lot of kids that have emerged from their trauma and have become healthy, happy adults. I've watched over the years the child advocacy movement grow and change and become something that is a positive force in the lives of abused children. The Chicago Children's Advocacy Center has been a main impetus for change, not only in the city of Chicago, but the state of Illinois and throughout the world, in really impacting how we treat children with sexual abuse allegations and with severe physical abuse allegations. We have come leaps and bounds over the years in best practice, in using research to shape how we treat these children and families, and in how we treat the system itself as almost a client in the system to help the system emerge and change and grow so that we can do the best that we possibly can with these children. So even though I've had to witness with my eyes some very difficult cases of abuse and watch children suffer, I've been lucky also to watch children's and their parents' lives really restored because of the work that we do here at the Chicago CAC. Just recently, over the past couple of years here at the Chicago CAC, I've got to see many children come to the center that I know have experienced severe trauma, but I've also seen them go through the process of working with their advocate and working with their mental health therapist and run through the halls happy, leave here as healed from the trauma that they've gone through. I've got to talk to parents who have told me, because of the Chicago CAC, I feel like we can get through this, that we've gone beyond this, that we are happier, healthier and happier children and adults and family members because of the work that you did for us. It's really heartwarming and encouraging to see that these families do benefit greatly from the work that we do. Just recently, a parent shared with me how she has felt a sense of pride because she's gone through the process here at the Chicago CAC. Her children have gone through therapy, her children that were sexually abused by a relative, and now she's emerging as a leader amongst other parents, and her daughter expressed pride in her because she now is speaking to other parents and leading our parent advisory group and speaking out to help other people. And she told me, it's because of the Chicago CAC that I was able to do this, that my daughters have been able to grow and heal, and our lives have been restored because of what you've done, and now I want to help other people. And that's why I do this work every day, and that's why I will continue to do this work, hopefully for the next 20-some years.